Hello everybody, this is Frogman and welcome back to Manufactio. This is going to be episode 53. Last episode we did a little bit of, or I should say a lot of research, burnt through quite a bit, unlocking the mechanism reactors. So let's go over here. I was actually looking at something else, but we'll have to pay attention to that later. This dude right here, the fusion reactor, was quite a bit of stuff. The factory has since caught back up and I'm back to crafting more stuff for challenge sciences. We're going to have to work on the production of that probably fairly soon because it is rather slow. But anyhow, we've caught up on a few things. The reactor is going to require us to do a few preps prior to even starting to look at it. I've done a little bit of research, done a little bit of looking around, like I said I was going to do, and then I realized it's going to take a little bit more work than I currently have. Well, I should say more automations and things that we currently have set up. The process to get one of those things happy is going to require us to build at least two max height of these probably to keep up with the fuel production. And we also have to make a whole bunch of solar neutron activators, which for right now I don't have this part of this system automated. We have the electromagnets automated. This is automated. I have piles of these sitting around in my mob farm, but we can also set up a recipe for those. We have to get these rolling because we need to be able to make as much. Let me see. It's lithium. And let's see if I can get this right this time. It is lithium, which comes from a. Well, actually, we could do this if we wanted to. Lithium comes from liquid lithium, which comes from a thermal evap controller from brine, which brine comes from a thermal evap with water. So we're going to have to build at least two more of these things to keep it happy. And like I said, this is going to be kind of an experiment. The max height I can have on these is 18 tall, and I believe these are 11. So we can go another 7 blocks taller up here. We're not going to be using these to do the work. These are specifically for that process right there. So that means we're going to have to start working on that. The other big problem is going to be heavy water. Heavy water is obtainable from let me see, do we have any back here? No, they're over here. Heavy water is obtainable via the mechanism electric pumps only, and as far as I know, I have to put a filter upgrade in these, which I don't think we have. We have it right there. Okay, so we'll have to make some filter upgrades, and then what they were going to be doing is the filter upgrade is going to allow the pump to separate water into heavy water, and we take heavy water and we run it through an electrolytic separator, and we get our deuterium and we get oxygen. And deuterium, of course, we run it through a chemical infuser to make with tritium, which tritium is what we get out of the solar neutron activator from the lithium to get the DT fuel. We have to pump all three of these liquids, fluids, whatever they are, into that reactor, at least according to what the wiki says, in order to make it work reasonably well. I want to have as long and as stable reaction as possible, even though I'm not really planning on using it continuously. It's not going. Wow, that texture's jacked up. Hello. We're going to be continuously using this stuff here as well as the other systems that we have around as far as power is concerned. But the whole main reason why I'm even looking at this reactor again is so that we can start speeding up various parts of the base even further. I've been watching way too much Zisto plays various different things, and the whole goal is to try to make things as fast as possible, and I am continuously on with that kind of idea. I like it. So the first thing we're going to do today is we're going to come over here and we're going to automate these factories. I am not going to sit here and hand feed these things the parts pieces that they need to be able to do things. So we're going to start with that. So let's go ahead and pick them up. I don't need all of this sitting here right now, so I'm going to leave that alone. This is a subnet network thingy here, and I don't. The problem between trying to automate a subnet and a regular ME system where it's going to auto-craft when I ask for it is the fact that this is going to try to keep a certain amount of stock on hand, and I don't want to keep 7 stacks of each different alloy on hand at all times, so we don't need to be doing that. So we're going to come over here, and we're going to automate them on this side of the world next to these loud stinking metal presses that are still working through all of that stuff. Oh, wow. It's been a while. I can't believe that stuff's still going on as long as it is. Do we have any scaffolding to help us out make stuff look pretty? I will use that aluminum scaffoldings. And we'll go over here. Okay, so I kind of want to lay them out somewhat in line. I don't mind that they're going to be a little off. I guess we could probably set them right down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many did we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 machines. Okay, so I want to start with the Elite Compressing Factory. It's going to be the part that is going to... No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. I want the Enriching Factory. Compressing Factory is going to go on the end over there. All right, enriching, infusing, enriching. Enriching is the one I want to start with. And then I have to figure out which ones of these we have because I kind of like to have them in order of value. So the redstone first here, that's the diamond. Diamond next. And then finally the obsidian one. Okay, so we have to be able to access, and this is going to be the problem here, we have to be able to access at least 3 of the sides of all of these guys. And I want to try to keep this... Ooh, that might not work. We may have to back those up, because that'll get my A system all wonky. I guess we can do this. Let's see. They'll still connect to each other, won't they? Well, we can do this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay, now we'll be okay. So we're going to put a few interfaces on top of all of these. There we go. Thank you. I may end up having to do a little bit more than this just looking at it because of the fact I'm going to have to be able to pump. These don't have an auto import, do they? Auto import. No, they don't. So we're going to have to play with these a little bit more. I may have to space them out because this one, and this one, we're going to need at least 4 sides of it. Okay, well, we got plenty of room. Let's move a few things around then. And we'll just start with the first one. Bang. Okay, so this one right here, all I want it to do is understand that it's going to be crafting just the simple stuff that we need in order to be able to make things. So what I need it to go do real quick, we need to grab some, let's just start with a piece of redstone and a diamond. Diamond. 1 diamond, please. Because a diamond, I don't think I need to take it to that, right? Yeah, it's just a regular diamond. So we'll go ahead and kind of work on some of those automations. We need to at least get it to the diamond level today. So I need to teach that to do this, and it probably is going to run out of power in the process. So power is going to have to go down the bottoms of all of them. And we're going to have to run a brand new power line all the way along the back of this over to those machines. If I can get there. Come on. Which also means I can get rid of some of this stuff. But we have to be using this stuff right here, or else they won't have enough power to do their job. So let's come down and over. Yeah, I think that'll work fine for now. Okay. And where's my wrench? Wrench. All right. So this guy is going to be able to just run this system. He's going to make his little parts pieces. We're going to go create a couple of patterns for that real fast. So we need a processing pattern. I need 1 piece of redstone, and that will equal 1 compressed redstone. And we can save that. And I need 1 diamond. So that plus this equals that, and that should be visible from our interface terminal here. So I have a factory. No, not that. This one and this one. Okay. And then he should be capable of understanding what's going on. So we're going to set this up so the interface on top is going to be where our input is, and our output is going to be on the back. And I want it to auto eject. Thank you. Okay. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using item ducts to just pump this back into an interface that we're going to place somewhere. Maybe I can just put it right there. Like that. Yes? Okay, that'll work. Cool. So then that dude will just be able to do that little process until we have enough stuff. So we'll have to set up the Obsidian one here in just a second. The big problem now is that we have to be able to, again, I screwed up and I should not have put those down when I did. So I want the redstone one first. We're going to place the redstone one right next to him with the exact same process. So we're going to put an interface on top. And I'm going to do that and get a wire going over to there. Cables, good deal. And we need to do the signal and flux duct so that it has power. And the output is going to be right here. Now, we're going to need to be able to export the product that this is going to make there. So I'm going to place a compressed redstone in there with a crafting card so that it will craft automatically all of the little parts pieces that it needs. And I need to not have that happen. Don't do that, please. I'm going to have to be careful with this little process here. Oops, don't want that. Thank you. That way we have a decent looking little system here. There we go. And we can go down. When that catches that up, and I tell it side config is gonna be purple. And then you go output on the back, input on the top. Don't do anything like this. And you can do energy on the bottom, output eject on. System is running. These are still slow because I don't have any speed upgrades in them. They use enough power as it is at this point. That will run slowly and fill this guy up with redstone and then fill this corner up with redstone and we'll be good to go. So that's the first one. Now we're going to place another export bus right here and find where is it? This one, the one I happen to have in my hand. Great. You can do this. So on this side now, we're going to make that the purple. And energy needs to go on the bottom. And you are output out the back, auto eject on, input on top, and I need to make sure I'm running this stuff as we go. There we go. And power. Very good. So then I do the exact same thing with you. One of those with a crafting card. You can have that one. And that should start making both of them now. Hopefully. Yes? Yep. Oh, I must have had a bunch in the system. What was I using those for? We must have had a whole bunch of those in the system already. Diamond. What was I using those for? Oh, yeah, speed upgrades. Okay, well, that's cool. So now those are fully automated, and we don't have to worry about that. So it's going to slowly work through that little process there. I may end up making this to where it runs a little faster than that, or we might just make that recipe to where it crafts more than one at a time. Might have it make like 10 or 12 or something like that. So, all right, so this guy, again, another one of these ME interfaces on top. And we are getting to, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where did you go? Come here, you. And then we'll make another pile here with another interface. 7, 8. This should actually finish the line of that. Why did I do that? Give me that back. This should actually finish this line here as far as the amount of channels that we have available. So we can do U. And I will have to set this one up because we do not have that currently auto-crafting? I don't believe. Let's see. Where is my crafting card? Crafting card. And I did it again. Give me... Not that one. Over there. That one. Okay, we'll have to set up the refined obsidian, which is not a big major deal, but it's definitely going to need to be something that I have to do. So, again, the last problem here is we're going to have to set up this guy, which is the osmium compressing factory, which we're going to need to be able to make refined things for, what is it, refined obsidian ingots or something like that. The obsidian ingots as well as the glowstone and a couple other things. We need that to be able to make a couple of things for the other stuff, especially the what do you call them? The collectors, the energy collectors. If I want to make more of those, we're going to need this guy running. Since we're here, we might as well automate him. So now that we're at that point, we're going to have to do a secondary system here. So again, I'm going to set that up and do that. And these guys should all be able to be set up this direction there. And I just need one of these like that. This. No, don't do that. There. There. Down. Give me a piece of osmium. You do that. And then we need to teach this to add the osmium to this side here. Eject is on the back again. Auto eject out, input on, power. Not that it really matters, but it's right there. And we can run the rest of the item ducts. And that should, for the most part, be ready to be automated so that I can now set this up to have various recipes in it. So let's do the recipes. As always, the fun stuff that is with automating all of the things. All right, so alloys. Spell it right, fool. Okay, an alloy here, enriched alloy. Can I get something where we can actually look at it? An alloy here. We need to be able to make all three of these guys. So this guy is very simple. He's just redstone and an iron ingot. So that little process, hello. Come on, mouse. Let me have my game back, please. All right, an alloy or a single alloy is... I want one, please. Thank you very much. One alloy is one iron. There you go. That's one. The next alloy, or these guys right here, which I probably already have enough, is the diamonds with a little bit of enriched. So we take one of these, and we get one of those. Thank you. And the final one is going to be the refined obsidian, which in a reinforced alloy into that dude. So apparently still have quite a few of those. So this is that. All right, we can put those over here because I don't know which one is which and I don't want to screw this up. So this one should be the redstone. So you go right here. Why are you throwing things on the floor? No, don't do that. Redstone pattern there. Alloy pattern, I should say. Then you are this alloy. And I didn't put one of those on that one. Boing. You are this alloy. There we go. And then this one we're going to set up with various patterns for what this can do. So the compressor can make the refined obsidian ingots and the glowstone ingots. And the refined obsidian ingots are a part of the quantum entangle porters that we have. So we definitely want to set one of those up, as I have been making those up by hand. The refined obsidian ingot, again, osmium compressor is a piece of refined osmium dust, which I think we have that set up. Or no, we don't. Man, I don't have anything set up. So let's work through that process. Refined obsidian dust is a pulverized obsidian into the... Yep, that's the way we're going to have to do you. So diamonds, which I should be able to craft. Where's my pulverized obsidian? Obsidian. Craft one of those, please, which that's already set up. One of those. is going to be one of... Not that. We got to go make one of those, don't we? Oh, put you here. One. No, one. One. There you go. And I'm going to go ahead and just throw all these in that guy right here so that we can get the next step going. So that needs to be this one. Spread, please. Spread, please. Spread, please. And spread, please. And that I don't want it to spread. They're done, and they've been delivered back into the system. Put that in here as far as that goes. And this one should need to go where with this one? Okay, cool. Very nice. Which means we can also take that and make these.
YouTube has this result.
I don't need you, YouTube. Goodbye. Thank you. We need to be able to take that, put it in here to make one of these. So that way we should be good to go on this part. So refined obsidian, Once again, I need one of these, one of those. No, one. I have to look at my mouse today. He's not wanting to act correctly. That should be this factory right there, but I don't carefully want to try it otherwise. So we have him in here. That should make refined obsidian. Wonderful. And that should also allow me to do the next step, which is refined. Should have grabbed one of those and ran that through the system over here in the enrichment chamber. You need to go in there. And that will make the condensed stuff or the dense stuff or whatever it is for the compressed things for that one. And we can get on to finishing this project. Like nothing like a whole bunch of back and forth and getting this stuff sorted out. I brought these over here and I wasn't going to use them. Not even going to use them at this point. I guess I can... do we have any covers left? I do have a few covers. Ooh, I can make that a little pretty. I make that kind of pretty. Stand up. Not too terribly ugly. Go. And no, I don't want to do that. I want, give me this one back. Go. You need to go about right there. Yep, that looks better. And we'll go around the front and fill these holes in. That looks okay. That at least looks like, you know, I care. Do we have our refined obsidian at this point? Where did it go? Did not make it? Wait a minute, it's not that. It's that right there, compressed obsidian. So compressed obsidian needs to go in. Take this one out. You are a compressed obsidian. We can do this. You can go in the enrichment chamber factory thingy right there. Now I keep grabbing the wrong thing. Go over there. Thank you very much. And then we can take that one right there and put him in the last factory right there. Make for me, please. Lots of. Go. I'm waiting. I did give you that recipe. Yes, I did. Come on. What are we doing? Craft a stack of them. Available, available, available. Why are you not crafting it? Did I not put a crafting card in that one? I had to have. I had a channels? Oh, nuts. No. No, we're okay. Why do I have that? Why do I have that? There. That's not cool. You're filling up. I did put a crafting card in that, right? Yeah, it's a crafting card. Why are you not crafting? Oh, because I'm probably a moron and didn't set this up to do this. Power on the bottom. Output on the back. Input on the top. Auto eject. Now we're crafting. It's always something like a sided problem, but whatever. Okay, so those are all ready to go. So that, yeah, woo, get out of here. Get away from the noise. We have lots and lots and lots and lots of, or at least I should have quite a few of various solar panels. I have at least 88 of those things, so I can definitely grab an inventory full of those and drop them into my system. But I don't at least have to craft those, and I have plenty of the other ones. Okay, that'll work. We're going to drop these into the AE system, or we're going to set up the solar neutron activator recipes because we need those. And then we can start looking at possibly figuring out where we want to build this structure, this generator, this thing. Okay, solar neutron activator. I need one recipe for you. We should be able to craft all of that. Great, wonderful, cool. Put this in the molecular assembler system. I've already went ahead and set up all of the processing that is required to make the thermal evap blocks, so we should be good to go on that part. I just want to see it make one of those. Where did it go? Did I put it in the wrong place? Hello? Where did you go? Did I just get rid of that thing? That's cool. Can we have some more of these, please? Can I have some more of those plates, please? Plate, make about, I don't know. It's not going to be very nice to me, so let's make 12 at least for the moment. We're this chews through quite a bit of those. What the heck happened to that pattern? That's interesting. Weird. Okay, I don't know where that pattern went, but whatever. That's what I want. Make one of those. Oh, it's right there. Okay, that's fine. Good deal. I did what I thought I was going to do, or did do. Okay, good deal. Cool. So, make some solar neutron activators. I want to make about 10 of them, which should be everything that we need to do there. Everything is available. Go ahead and start. Boy, I'm glad I did that with these. I am so glad we did that last episode, getting those set up so that I don't have to sit there and fight with the lack of various problems anymore. But crafting, so we're going to have to wait on these. Why am I waiting on those? I mean, well, huh? Cancel. How in the world did that happen? Where's that pattern? There's nothing in there that says you need one of those. Okay. I don't know what I was doing. Okay, we got 10 of them. Good deal. Whether or not 10 is going to be enough, I have no idea, but we will go ahead and start thinking about this process. So, what I'm planning on doing is we're going to build that dude out here, probably in this area out off to this side, because really, literally, all we need to do is feed it water. So that's all I need to worry about as far as water. But these guys are going to be a royal pain in the tail because of the fact that they require sunlight. So we're going to have to feed water, or excuse me, feed lithium into this. After we've done a various process with cracking a few other things, we're also going to have to do I'm going to have to make a whole bunch of machines and a whole bunch of things to get this thing running. So I want this process as stable as possible. So we're going to build the structure out here. In between episodes, I'm going to lay out a general idea of what I want the building to look like, hopefully based around the sizes of all of these. We're going to put all of these guys on the roof. I'm going to have several thermal evat plants that are going to then poke through the roof as well, or they may be out on the outside. I don't know, but we're going to use this little corner right here to build a nice building for this reactor and its power storage and all of this other things and all of the other automations that is required to make this thing run correctly, because I want it to be as stable as possible and working. So I guess, guys, that's been plenty of me jabbering around and playing around with some other things. Next episode, hopefully, we will be into that reactor and we're going to be making a serious amount of power, because I'm getting ready to start using a serious amount of power for some fun stuff. So we'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching. Bye.